Imagine spending $15,000 on your first product order. You spend weeks finding a supplier, negotiating the price, designing your product, creating your packaging. Everything finally feels ready. You make the payment, the supplier starts the production, and a few weeks later, your shipment arrives. You are excited. You open your first box, and within a second, your excitement disappears. The color is not what you approve, the logo is slightly off, the finish feels cheap, the packaging looks different from the design you approve. Now imagine, this is not just one product, it's every single unit. 5,000, 10,000, or maybe 20,000 units. Now ask yourself one question. When did this mistake actually happen? Was it when the shipment arrived? No, the mistake happened much earlier. It happened when the production started without properly checking the product first. And that's exactly why today's topic is one of the most important lessons in sourcing product samples. Welcome back to the Splash in Fundamentals series. If you have been following this playlist, you have probably noticed something. Every lesson builds on the previous one. First, we talk about common supply chain mistake. Then, we learn how to source product from China. After that, we discuss supply verification. Then, we compare manufacturing and trading companies. Today, we're talking the next logical step, the samples of your product. Because finding a good supplier is only half of the job. The next challenge is making sure they actually produce the product you expect. And that's very important. And that's where many businesses make expensive mistakes. I have noticed that new importers usually think about samples the wrong way. They see it as an extra expense, something they can skip. They think the supplier already sent me photos. They have promised good quality. They have manufactured this product before. So why should I spend more money on samples, right? It sounds logical until something goes wrong. Here's something I would like you to remember throughout the entire video. A product sample does not cost you money. It saves your money. There's a huge difference. Let's think about in this way. Imagine you are building your dream house. Before the builders construct the entire kitchen, will not you want to see one cabinet first? Will not you want to check the color, the finish, the handles, the quality? Of course you would. Because changing one cabinet is easy. Changing the entire kitchen is expensive. Manufacturing works exactly the same way. A product sample is your chance to inspect one unit before thousands of identical units are produced. And that single unit can reveal problems you will never notice in product photos. In fact, photos are one of the biggest reasons people get into trouble. A professional supplier can take amazing photos. They can use perfect lighting, professional camera, image editing, everything looks flawless. But your customers are not buying photographs, right? They are buying the actual product. That's the reason why experienced businesses don't approve product based only on pictures. They want to hold the product, feel the material, test the zipper, check the stitching, inspect the printing, open the packaging, read every label. Because every small detail matters, especially when your own brand name is printed on that product. Let's imagine you are launching your own premium coffee tumbler. You have spent months building your brand. You hired a designer, created beautiful packaging, invested in marketing. That's huge. Your website is ready. Customers are now waiting. The supplier sends you product photos. Everything looks perfect. Without asking for a sample, you approve production. And a month later, 5,000 tumbler arrive. Now, the lid leaks, the logo scratched off after a few uses, the packaging is damaged during shipping. Now think about the consequences. Customers leave negative reviews, returns increase, refund requests start coming in. Your brand reputation suffers, and if you think your marketing ad spend is now in vain, all because of something that could have been discovered with one simple sample costing only a few dollars, That's why experienced importers don't look at samples as product. They look at them as insurance. Insurance against expensive mistake, insurance against poor quality, insurance against disappointment customers, and insurance for their brand, all because of something that could have been discovered with one sample costing only a few dollars. That's why experienced importers don't look at samples as products. They look at them as your insurance. Insurance against expensive mistake, insurance against poor quality, insurance against disappointed customers, and insurance for their brand. Because when your product reaches customers, there's no rewind button. You only get one first impression. So before we talk about what to expect in a sample, let's answer an important question. What exactly is a product sample? Simply put, a product sample is a small quantity produced before mass productions begin. Its purpose is not to make money, its purpose is to verify, to test, to spec, improve, and to approve. Think of it as like final checkpoint before your business make a much bigger financial commitment. If you skip this checkpoint, you are taking a gamble. Sometimes you can get lucky, but successful businesses don't rely on luck. They rely on system. And product sampling is one of those systems. Now, here's something that surprises many people. A sample is not only testing the product, it's testing the supply as well. And that brings us to the one of the most valuable lessons in today's video. We talk about that next. We'll talk about that next. So, what exactly are you evaluating when a sample arrives? Most people think they are only checking their product, but that's only a small part of the process. You are actually evaluating the entire supplier. Let's think about it. The moment you request a sample, the evaluation begins. How quickly did they respond to your inquiry? Did they understand your requirements first time? Or did you have to explain the same thing over and over again? Good communication early on usually leads to fewer problems later on. Next, did they ask questions? This might sound strange, right? But a supplier who takes questions is often a good sign. Imagine you send your product specification. A professional supplier might reply with questions like, which material do you prefer? What packaging do you need? Should the logo be embossed or printed? Do you want a matte or glossy finish? Some people think that's an inconvenient. Actually, it's a sign they are paying attention. The supplier you should worry about are the ones who simply say, okay, no problem, we can do everything, right? Without asking a single question, because manufacturing is not about guessing, it's about understanding every detail before production begins. Now, let's talk about the sample itself. When it arrives, don't just take one quick look and say, it looks good. Slow down. Inspect it like your customer would. Pick it up. Feel the material. Check the weight. Open and close every moving part. Look closely at the stitching. That's very important sign. Check the print quality. Inspect the colors under different lighting. Read every label. Look at the packaging because your customers will notice these things. And if they notice them, you should notice them first. Let's imagine you are selling premium backpacks. Your supplier sends you a sample. At first glance, everything looks great, right? But then you unzip the main component a few times, the zipper gets stuck. That's a small issue today. But imagine 5,000 customers experiencing the same problem. Now it's no longer a zipper issue, it's a brand reputation issue. Oh, that's why experienced businesses test products the way customers actually use them because they are paying you money, man. If it's a water bottle, fill it with water. Check for leaks. If this phone stand, place a phone on it. See it is stable. If it is clothing, wash it, wear it, stretch the fabric. If the kitchen equipment, use it. Don't assume. Test it. Because the products are made to be used, not admired. Here's another mistake I see all the time. People compare the sample only with the supplier's photo. That's the wrong comparison. Compare it with your original requirement. Ask yourself, does this match what I requested? Not. Does it match the photos? The photo is just marketing. Your specifications are the standard. Now, let's talk about branding. This is where many businesses lose attention to detail. Check the logo carefully. Is it the right size? Is it centered? Is the color correct? Very important. Is the spacing accurate? Because your logo represents your business. Even a small mistake can make the product look unprofessional. The same goes for packaging. Many people focus only on product and completely ignore the packaging. But think about your customer experience. The packaging is the first thing they see. A premium product inside cheap packaging creates confusion. A damaged box creates disappointment before the customer even sees the product. That's why packaging deserves just as much attention as the product itself. Now, here's something many new importers don't know. Never inspect the sample when you are in a hurry. Don't open the packaging 5 minutes before a meeting. Take your time, use good lighting, compare it with your design files, look at every detail. Because once you approve that sample, the supplier assumes everything is accurate and correct. And that's exactly what they will produce thousands of times. So before you tell your supplier everything looks good or great, ask yourself one simple question. If this exact product arrived in my customer's hand tomorrow, would I be proud of it? If your answer is not as confident, yes, don't approve it yet. Now that we have talked about why product samples are important, let's discuss something that can save you even more money. Not all samples are the same. Many businesses think they receive one sample, approve it, and production begins. In reality, professional sourcing is often more structured than that. Sometimes you will go through multiple rounds of sampling before you will completely satisfied. And that's perfectly normal. Take your time. In fact, if you are creating a custom product, expecting the first sample to be perfect is usually unrealistic. Think about it. Your supplier is trying to turn a design, a specification sheet, or even just an idea into a physical product. There may be small adjustment needed along the way. The color might need to be slightly darker, the logo might need to be repositioned, the material may need to be upgraded. The packaging might need a stronger protection for shipping. These are not failures, they are refinements. And that's exactly what the sampling process is for. One mistake I often see is businesses becoming emotionally attached to launching quickly. They think we have already waited 3 weeks for a sample. I don't want to wait another week, so let's just approve it. That one decision can become very expensive in future because once mass production starts, every mistake gets multiplied. A 1 millimeter logo alignment issue suddenly exists on 10,000 products. A weak zipper suddenly exists on every backpack. A packaging flaw suddenly affects every shipment. Small problems don't stay small when production scales. They become expensive. That's why experienced importers have a simple mindset. Never rush the approval process. A few extra days today can save you months of problems later on. Now let's talk about one of the biggest misconceptions in sourcing. Many people believe the sample is only meant to check quality. Quality is important, but it's not the only thing you should evaluate. Ask yourself these questions. Does this product feel like something my target customer would actually pay for? Does it match the price I'm planning to charge? If I receive this product as a customer, would I will be impressed? That's very important. Or would I feel disappointment? Those questions are incredibly important because your customer does not know how much you paid your supplier. They only know what they receive. And that's why they will judge your business on. Let's use another example. Imagine you are selling premium desk organizers. Your plan is to position your brand as high end. The supplier sends you a sample. The organizer works perfectly. Nothing is broken. Everything functional. Technically, it is good product. But when you hold it, The finish feels rough. The edges are not smooth. The paints look slightly uneven. Will your customer notice? Probably. Would they expect better after paying a premium price? Definitely. So even though the sample works, it still does not represent your brand. That's why successful businesses don't only inspect functionality, they inspect perception. Because customers buy with their emotions before they justify with logic. Now, here's another professional habit that many new businesses overlook. Take notes while inspecting the samples. Don't rely on memory. Ask you inspect the product. As you inspect the product, write everything down. What you like, what you don't like, what should change, what questions you have. Take close-up photos, record short videos, measures dimensions if necessary. Because if you're selling on Amazon, dimensions play a vital role in FB pieces. After an hour of inspection, you will remember most things. After a week, you will remember far less. And if you're comparing samples from two or three suppliers, detailed notes became incredibly valuable. Ask someone else to look at it. A designer may notice branding issue, a warehouse manager may notice packaging problem, someone from customer support may immediately spot something that could generate complaints. Different people see different problems. That's the one reason larger companies often have multiple departments review sample before giving final approval. If today's video helped you, considering subscribing to the channel so you don't miss the future supply chain fundamentals videos. And if you are planning to source products, switch suppliers, or improve your supply chain, our team at Supplyora offers a free supply chain assessment. We will review your sourcing process, identify potential risks, and help you make smarter supply chain decisions before you invest your money. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.